Yo, what is going on? Welcome to a special PlayStation funeral, bro. Let me tell you something. I absolutely love it. We talked about it so many times, saying that if PlayStation does something nasty, we're gonna be going live. I know the homies yesterday, Ray and Dirk Greek were live yesterday, but Saturday special had to happen. One of the homies goes, "Yo, Sean, you gotta do a special. It's time to talk that talk play, as we should." You know what's interesting about this? I'm just gonna say it there, bro. Silent 1121. It's the PlayStation fanboys. The PlayStation fanboys. The way they're reacting right now, and the shit even hasn't even started like that yet. Just imagine when it actually goes down and games do come across like properly when one of the big hitters come. Imagine that shit. It's gonna be fun, man. Listen to me. We got so many people, so many ponies out there changing their banners. They were the hardcore PlayStation dudes, and all of a sudden, since this news has come out, another like a updated news about the multi-platform stuff, boom, they're absolutely crying, man. You got dudes talking about it, nothing is wrong. It's the same situation. No games are coming besides the live service game. We're gonna be talking about that as well, guys. But listen to me. Do you know when it comes to a special, your boy, I've got the pony tears. The pony tears are ready. I absolutely love watching the meltdowns. Us bots, we built different. We've been there, we've done that. But for some reason, these ponies, that fear they have, like I always talk about, fear is a tool. And when that shit goes down, woo, they can't handle it. They can't handle it, and we're gonna talk about it, guys. Man, listen to me. Where is J Dub? People have been asking me, where is J Dub? J Dub's punk ass is here. That's J Dub there. His punk ass is here. Yo, J Dub, what's up? Have you heard? What's up, punk? J Dub's there. Yo, J, say hi to the chat. Hey, what's up? Bitch, speak louder. Speak louder, J. Say something. Anyway, he's disappeared. I'm sure J Dub will come back later for a segment or something. But shout out to him. But let me get these super chats. Let's go for it. Let's have some fun. 1 hour special. Let's go. We got a homie Adidas 20 member for 27 months. He goes, TTS homie. Jonas the W2. What's going on, G? Who needs a PlayStation? I get it on my Xbox right now. TTS homie. Jonas the dad. As you should, bro. As talk that shit. And he gifted one baby. What's going on, Jonas the dad? Salute to you. Prolific with a 2. We should all eat pork hot dogs in celebration. Hey, yo. Prolific. You ain't shit, homie. You ain't shit. But shout out to you, homie, man. A league that, what's going on? We got Pickle World, we got Big B Money, Chrono Boy J, Grizzly, Ray, what's going on, G? Hope you well. Hope you good, man. What else do we have in the chat? We got Dusty Turtle. That's right. We got Why So Serious. That's right. Force One, bring it, play. We're definitely gonna bring it. We're gonna bring the heat. That's what we're gonna do over here. What's good, man? But listen, let's get to the show. Let's have some fun. Woo! Yeah, league that I just finished work. I finished work around about 45 minutes ago. And I was like, yo, do you know what? Let's go for it. Max City, what's going on, bro? What's up? We got Hoodie Canuck. Tim Dog is hiding. You know what's crazy? I want to talk about that part because it's hilarious to see like all the flip-floppers. Each time they flip-flop, something always went left. Brian B with a 2. Anyone here from Timothy Dog? Ooh, Timothy Dog is quiet out there. He is quiet out there. Let's see what he's saying. We got Dave Rizzi with a 2. What's going on, G? I said, you know what time is it? It's time to talk that shit. You know what's up. Let me just make sure that's right. There we go. There we go. We got Michael Fresh. What's going on, G, with a 5? 77.7 million PlayStation 5 sold, right? Right? No, they're not. PlayStation's confirmed that. then why did that smelly ass $2 whole Astro bitch only sell 1.5 million copies? Tell me, Sean, do you know why? Because it's a $2 hole. That's why, Michael Fresh. Hope that answer your question. Member for 21 months, Dan Lazaro. I bet Colin Moriarty, Moriarty, how you want to say, is crying like a bitch. Them are facts. Them are facts, bro. Simple Jack, Timothy, the curse, dog. Yeah, like, Simple Jack, the curse is real. I will talk about that as well. Hit that like button, guys, and let's get to the show. Let's just, you know what? Let me have some pony tears, because this is how I'm going to start. Zena, what's going on, baby? What's up, playgirl? Hope you well. You know, I'm going to have the pony tears, and I'm going to start here with this one message from a PlayStation dude. One message from a PlayStation dude, and then we'll get to it. Ultek, what's going on? G, Miles, what's going on, G? Now we got the one and only. You know who it is. He's out there talking that shit. I might have another video for this guy later as well. A special message before we start the show off.
Thank you, Herman Souls. Thank you, Hiroki Totoki. Thank you all for fucking up the brand. Well done. Fuck off. Thank you, Herman Souls. Thank you, Hiroki Totoki. Thank you all for fucking up the brand. Well done. Fuck off. Thank you, Herman Souls. Thank you, Hiroki Totoki. Thank you all for fucking up the brand. Well done.
Cool. Cool. Okay. Now we started the show. It's midnight, baby. Let's have some fun. Let's talk that shit, Playboy. This is the reaction you're gonna get now. Let's go for it, man, homies. Let's start here with this shit here, guys. Let's start here with this shit here. Where are we now? Now, do you know what? Maybe Jada might make an appearance again. Let's see. You know, let's talk about some PlayStation games. Let's talk about what's going on with some PlayStation games right now. Starting with J-Dub. I remember a tweet he put out. When did he put this tweet out? December 2024. And he was talking about intergalactic, if you want to call it that. Intergalactic, yeah? Or holactic. J-Dub was talking that shit. He said intergalactic is going to do what space... do for space what Starfield couldn't do. The great dreamer, what's going on? He goes, intergalactic is gonna do for space what Starfield couldn't do. Hashtag intergalactic, hashtag Naughty Dog, hashtag PlayStation 5, hashtag the Game Awards. So J-Dub's talking that shit. He's saying we will never ever experience. The only experience you're gonna have is Starfield. But watch when Intergalactic comes out on a PlayStation 5 exclusive. Watch when that comes out. It's gonna do something special. But guess what, my homies? Guess what? Guess what, my homies? Some rumors are coming out and Nathan Hit. The rumors are coming out. Nathan Hit goes, listen to me, homies. According to him, Intergalactic is currently being optimized for the Series X and S and potentially day one on Game Pass. I know this is a joke and that, but listen to me. Imagine this shit goes down. I know this is a joke and that, but listen to me. I want to say something about PlayStation games right now. Because a lot of people say, oh, you Xbox support begging. Nah, we talking that shit. We're going to have a lot of fun. We're going to have a lot of fun. And that's what it is. This is a funeral. Grizzly, I know. Grizzly, get with the program. POS. Get with the program. We're going to have a lot of fun. But you saying, oh, these games can't come. Let's talk about it. Slowly but surely. We know when it comes to the multi-platform approach right now. We know we got guys like Hunter, next-gen player, Salty, crying like a whore, saying, Xbox fans, which PlayStation Studio games do you want to see ported to the Xbox first? And let me tell you something, next-gen player. All of them. We want all of them shit. That's what we want. We want the Spider-Man, we want the God of War, we want Ghost of Hote, all of that BS. And do you know what? On top of that, give us piss code as well whilst you're at it, ho. That's what we want. We want the whole slate, bitch. We ain't asking, we taking them all. We're taking all your shit. Your $250 million games. $400 million games. We'll take all of them bitches. We ready. Now I know PlayStation's out there. I know some PlayStation gamers out there, ponies, delusional ponies. Some ponies are keeping it real, keeping it, in check. But you got some delusional ponies, absolutely going mental, trying to damage control this shit, trying to say no, this is nothing. It's the same situation with the live service game. What PlayStation is talking about with this new job listing is strictly for live service games. Ponies on suicide watch, 100% homies. That's what they're on right now. Now let's talk. Let's get a sensible PlayStation a pony. Let's get a sensible person that doesn't. He's not delusional at times. P Rock. Now he started to notice, and he's seen now. What are these PlayStation dudes talking about? What's going on? Ray goes on watching me on a 100-foot screen. Oh shit! I'm like Galactus. But yeah, let's get a bit for someone who's a bit sensible. Well, he's been sensible recently when it comes to the PlayStation stuff since Helldivers 2. Ponies out there trying to damage control, trying to say it's a nothing burger. You've seen the videos, we've seen Dirk Gritty's video as well. But Peter came and goes, yo, listen to me, guys. Sony is hiring someone to help them put the games. Put PlayStation Studio games on Xbox and Nintendo. But ponies are coming out and saying, them delusional ponies are saying, Sony is only talking about live service games. Then Peter goes, listen here, bitch. Then Sony would have said they are hiring someone to lead and, put the games on, put the PlayStation Studio live service games on Xbox and Nintendo. Live service games. Let me go scroll down. Let me see. See, man, Texas goes, yo, it doesn't matter about Texas. It's not about that player. Let me see what they're saying. Yo, this guy goes, I don't care anymore. He's giving up. He's giving up. I just want to game and enjoy life. Bitch, you should be doing that right now. Yo, this dude goes, I just want to enjoy my life. Yo, it's not that serious, bro. It's not that serious. Come on. He goes, I just want a game and enjoy my life. Like, bro, it's not that serious. Like, calm down. Calm down. You got some dudes losing it right now. Now, one of the funniest shit I've seen right now, it's let me pull this up. You guys gonna laugh at this shit, man. Do you know what? I'll pull this up for now. Let's go. Let's take it back a minute. Let's take it. No, do you know what? I'll stick to it for now. Let me pull up this tweet here because you guys are going to love this shit. Now, everybody knows Zubitech. Illegal Dad, bang on the button. What's going on, Carl Weeb? Everybody knows Zubitech is the PlayStation dude. He's one of them guys that Ponytech, yeah, that's what you can call him as well, loves the Sony brand. He's one of them dudes that the full business update, financial reports, Sony, you name it, all of that shit, he's on that shit reporting PlayStation and Sony news. But the biggest news that came out yesterday, when PlayStation mentioned they're hiring someone to put more games on Xbox and Nintendo. And I'll be honest with you, I reckon it's more to do with Xbox. If we went to Nintendo, they wouldn't be as mad as like compared to Xbox. Same for us guys as well. But that's what's happening. Did he change it back after this? Well, obviously, he would have changed it if people are taking the piss out of him. It's bound to change it back. Listen, these PlayStation fanboys are absolutely nutcases. They take it so serious that listen, if you play on the PlayStation 5 or PlayStation whatever Pro, it's all good. Just the same with us guys. We play on the Series X or if you're a PC, handheld, whatever you want to call it. Cool, play your games there. But it shouldn't be that serious. You guys are going absolutely crazy over this multi-platform stuff, and he decided to change your banner, talking about I'm a gaming fan and a PC game fan as well or some shit. Is that what we're doing right now? What's going on, Paul? Is that what we're doing right now? Now you guys are saying he's reversed his Twitter. He pulled back on his Twitter or something. Let me pull up something because you guys gonna laugh at this shit. Yeah, you guys gonna laugh at this shit because Zubitek, he continued to talk that shit. He was still pissed off. He was replying back to this this William R guy. Bro, this guy's the next nib. He's absolutely lost it. William R, you lost the plot, honestly. But Zubitek replied to him. So listen here, smelly asshole. You can call me a fanboy, whatever. No PlayStation IP should be on Xbox, period. Period. That's what I said earlier, guys. Trust me, if it was just the Nintendo Switch, they wouldn't have much of a breakdown. It's because it's coming to Xbox and they mentioned Xbox in the job listing. Look at that shit. That's how serious these dudes take it, and I'm gonna explain why. Which I did explain in the video as well, but I'm gonna explain why they're taking it so serious. He continues with, if they want to erode their loyal fan base, let them. I can't accept that. Sorry. Keep up the great work, bro. Like, shut the fuck up with that William or something. Zubitek, done. Done. We got Payo. Let's talk about Payo. Yo, Payo, before I continue, how's that PlayStation haircut? And Payo, how's that PlayStation haircut working for you now? Are you gonna get a PC haircut? Let me know, bitch. Dave Rizzy with a 2. Guess what? PlayStation 5 is third party. That's right, Dave Rizzy. You ain't lying about that. Jonas Saddam with the 5. What's going on, homie? Pony teas are bad now. Once Spider-Man Xbox comes out, dang, they will just melt down. God of War Xbox Edition, the ocean will overflow with tears. Yeah, bro. We'll have a limited supply after that, Jonas Saddam. Shout out to you, homie. There is with the 2 again. Sean, we've done asking. We're taking the games now. Them are fucks. We're taking all of them games, bitch. Since you guys were talking that shit for 18 months, we're taking all of that shit right now. The day is coming. Judgment Day. There is with the 2 again. Pedlam smacking ponies up left, right, and center. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. MD with the 2 goes, TTS, great video today. I really appreciate that, bro. Sony me, Yeah, I know what you meant by that. I know what you meant by that, the POS. Oh man, you guys are stupid. I don't know who this is yet. Egyptian pool boy Muhammad. I'm not sure who this dude is. If it's a pony now, he goes, I left my Xbox on Speedo at the pool. It's all good, Playboy. But guess what? I'm getting your games. How does it feel? Does it feel nice, bitch? How does it feel? Anyway, let's talk about Payo. Let's enjoy ourselves. It's a celebration, bitches. Payo goes, PlayStation might be going third party in the next few years. Hey, Payo, welcome to the party. Since you were so busy going to the hairdressers and getting yourself a haircut, a PlayStation haircut, I wonder that's what he says. I bet you Payo's one of them dudes that he'll go to his hairdresser and be like, yo, can I have a PlayStation haircut? I bet you that's the type of shit Payo does. Let me get a homie call we with a 5. Erode their fan base? Not one of them are going to any other console except the PlayStation 6. Just like most Xbox guys, including crap, goofy ass, bitch ass, didn't leave as well. You ain't lying about that. Presto Mix, what's going on, homie? I'm not sure if he stabbed himself or not. But that's what we're doing right now, aren't we? It's come to a point. My bad. Let me get this. Egyptian, my bad, bro. My bad. I thought it was one of them days. You know, the pony's gonna be out there crying, trying to do damage control. But my bad player. My bad with the two. I'm a bot. F these nasty ass ponies. DC guy, Teeps are falling out right now. You ain't lying about that. DC guys talking about Spider-Man needs money now. You ain't lying about that player. Now let's continue. Let's talk it. Let's pull up some more receipts. Now, do you know what? Red Dragon, aka the Red Dickhead. You know, I feel like this guy's it's a real piece of shit in real life. Honestly. You know when you get that feeling, that sense, like that spidey sense? Oh, I feel like this guy's a real piece of shit in real life as well. Now, since the news has come out, look at the damage control. 2024, PlayStation says they are bringing live service games to other platforms. Oh yeah? Oh yeah, Red Dragon? I'm sure you weren't saying that about Helldivers 2. I'm sure you weren't saying that about Fair Games if that game bloody comes out. July 2025, nothing has changed. That's right. Interesting, ain't it? Red Dragon. Dumbass. These dudes are the stupid. Big B. Silent Cypher, what's going on? Yo, these dudes are around. These dudes are around, trust me. I'm talking about who's making a comeback. The one and only Jay Body. Now everybody remembers Jay Body. If you don't remember Jay Body, just give me a second to remind you. Who is Jay Body?
10 out of 10. This was incredible. This is a 10 out of 10. Bari, what's your score?
11 out of 10. Yo, listen, everything that I wanted, I got.
PlayStation.
That's right. That's who Jay Body is. Because when I speak, you should listen. That's what Jay Body is saying right now. When I speak, you should listen. Yo, Jay Body, we've been telling you your punk ass since 2020, 2019. Shit is changing. But nope, you want to stick to the old ways. That's where you are right now. When I speak, you listen. Really, Jay Body? Come on, man. I know recently you started to see some of the moves, but you still were talking that shit. You were still loving it when the Xbox layoffs were happening. Games coming across. I take perfect dark fill. All that bullshit. We know what you're talking about. How does it feel now? When games like Spider-Man may come across soon as. There's a lot of stuff happening. When it comes to PlayStation. When it comes to Xbox and the gaming industry. But I love to see this shit. Yeah, he keeps deleting his tweet, this guy does. His Twitter. That's what it is. He always delete his Twitter, no matter what. Funny guy, man. Let me get this super chat 1 second. We'll talk about this here. Brian Scully with the €5. What's going on, G? The ponies are coping like I never seen, and I'm here for it. We're there for talking that shit, and they can't stop us. PlayStation is dead. Xbox or live. TTS, homie. Definitely, bro. 100%. Shout out to you, homie. Now, let's roll back a second. Let's talk about this here. Robert California. I remember he said this in, I believe it was around the 10th of Jan. Yeah, Carl, we talked about this so much. About how they're doing this, the multi-platform stuff. Now, Robert California said it's not changing. Only Mac, like we were talking about the gaming industry and all that stuff as well. He goes, yo, Russian Eppenberger, what's going on, player? Eppinger, what's going on? He goes, it's not changing. Only Microsoft is changing because Xbox console was a huge failure. And Game Pass with its current number of subscribers is not sustainable. You know, California, Robert California. Let me have some pony tears, because I'm gonna roast your bitch ass. Them pony tears are nice. Robert California. Septic sauce, what's going on, man? Yeah, I don't know. I just someone requested it, so I go, let's do it. I finished work late, and I decided to go, talk that shit. But talking about Robert California, saying the only reason why Microsoft Xbox did it because they failed with the console, and the Game Pass, isn't sustainable. So what the fuck is PlayStation doing then? Since PlayStation is selling their 77.7 million consoles, bitch. Isn't PlayStation sustainable? Since you love talking about numbers and Last of Us 2 did 10 million, Spider-Man did 15 million. Since you love talking about them numbers, are you going to say the same shit, Robert California? The PlayStation model selling 77.7 million consoles isn't sustainable? PlayStation Plus Premium, Essential, whatever the dog shit tier is, isn't sustainable? Huh, Robert? Robert, really? Cricket. That's what he is, Hudu Canuck. Nah, Pascal is not just pony tears, bro. Yeah, Joey, whoever, if it's from the office now, who gives a shit? But isn't it funny to see these dudes talking about the failure of Xbox and the reason why? And the reason why they went multi-platform. Only to find out that PlayStation is doing the same shit. And these dudes are nowhere to be seen right now. Let me get the homie Texas with 10. What's going on, G? TTS, my boy. We told them this was going to happen. And do you know what, Texas? They didn't want to believe it. And that's what it was, bro. They didn't want to believe it. Even though you could just tell that shit was going to happen. Obviously, every company will do it slightly different. They're not going to go one-to-one. But they're going in the same directions. In the same direction. That's what it is. They're maneuvering those hoops and goalposts like the star kickers and gymnasts. The copium is flowing right now. You ain't lying about that, homie. That shit's flowing like water. MD with a 5, what's going on, G? How desperate is Sony putting games on console that ponies are calling dead? Ponies don't buy games unless it's Xbox games. You ain't lying about that, MD. That Forza Horizon proved it. 2025 best-selling game on the PlayStation platform. You ain't lying about that, G. The homie Big Mad Mo, member for 13 months, guys. I wonder where the goalpost is going next. I hear no outrage. All I hear is crickets. Laughing out loud. Hashtag fire Herman Horse flops. No, we ain't fire. No, keep Herman Horse. Keep Hiroki Sutoki. Keep all of them hoes. I love it. And you talking about where will the goalpost move next? I got you on that. I'll get to that at the end of the show. Silent Cypher, member for 11 months. Shout out to you, homies. Shout out to you. But let's continue to talk that shit now. I gotta call someone out. I gotta step it back a bit and call someone out before we continue talking that shit. I have said this quite a bit ago. On TTS, on WBG. What is worse than a pony? And I'm sure you guys would agree, a pony bot. A pony bot just doesn't know where to stand. I'm sure you guys would agree with me when it comes to that stuff. One day this, one day that, one day come on, make up your mind. Be real. For example, where are we now? For example, the homie post up. Post up. I don't know what to say to you anymore. I feel like you've been surrounded by ponies. They mess with your head. All your brain is all messed up. One day this, one day that. The console war's over. The console war's back. Xbox give up. Xbox is back. And then all of a sudden, you come with this tweet. They call me everything but a child of God. I was right in the end. PlayStation is going full third party. Post up, post up, post up. If you listen in the chat right now, do you know what? Post. I'll do one better. I'll do one better. I'll do you one better. If you're in the chat right now, let me tell you something. All I need you to do is
Shut the fuck up!
that's all. Post up. That's all. We told you. Stand your ground. Don't be a bitch. But nope. Flip flop this way, flip flop that way. You remind me of the fucking ponies. Anyway, post. I'll let you punk ass off. Punk. Spartan gifting 5, baby. What's going on? Shout out to Spartan661. What's going on, homie? Hope you well, man. But let's continue talking that shit. Let's talk about what's going on with some of the. Let's break it down. 1 second. I got one more thing here for me. Even like I don't know if you guys have seen this. This guy's tweet is next level. Now when it comes to this William Aguilar. Yeah, Erax, you should sit this one out. Duke Togo, what did J-Rock do? Let me show me. Send me the tweet, DM. What does he do? He might have deleted it. But shout out to the homie Spartan661. Alien Cheeks member for 19 months. I love this news. DC guy twisted himself in knots with his corp. Twisted himself in knots with his corp these last 24 hours. You ain't lying about that. Do you know what? I'll get back to this one in a bit. 1 second. I got something for you guys. 1 second. Let me pull something up from DC guy. The biggest grifter in the community right now. But let me pull this up. 1 second. We'll watch a bit of this. Yeah, Carl Weeb, like P-Rock, I know he does go a bit dumb sometimes. But when he needs to be keep it like sensible. Do you know what I mean? Like, listen, wake up. It's right in front of you. They're gonna do what they're gonna do. He knows how to do it. But let's talk about this piece of shit here for a second. Now, let's talk about DC guy. And maybe other ponies on top of that as well. How they talk about the reason why Xbox is putting the games on PlayStation is because it's a dying brand. They're losing money. Xbox gamers don't buy games. Blah, blah, blah. Let's switch it. Now, since PlayStation is the big bad boy, one of the big boys in the gaming space, let's talk about Spider-Man. Let's see what DC guys says about PlayStation multi-platform approach. Let's break it down for about a minute.
This does kind of make sense. I have to admit it's still wild to even consider this, but to me, I think what PlayStation is trying to do, games are just getting so expensive.
Hold on. Did he just say games are getting... I understand what PlayStation is trying to do. Games are getting so expensive. Is that what he's trying to say right now? To justify this? Let me pull that back for a second.
To me, this does kind of make sense. I have to admit it's still wild to even consider this, but to me, I think what PlayStation is trying to do, games are just getting so expensive. Let's throw out a hypothetical. There's talks that next year we're getting some sort of new Spider-Man game called Venom. There's going to be a new Insomniac Spider-Man game. Apparently, it's already done. Apparently, Tony Todd recorded a bunch of lines for it before he passed away. Rest in peace. Huge Tony Todd fan. I want to play this Venom game, and we haven't even seen it yet. I'm super excited about it. There's actually leaks and stuff about it. But let's just say hypothetically. Okay, Venom game comes out 2026. It's fantastic. Everything's great. And then Everybody's loving it. It sells, I don't know, 7 million units, right? I think that's a good guess for what it's probably going to sell. Okay, sells 7 million units. And then they go, okay, we made back $300 million of the $300 million budget. We've broken even. Now let's put it on Steam. Okay, there's an extra 70 million. Okay, let's put it on Xbox. Even if they only make a couple million, I wonder if they're just doing that napkin math and saying, okay, that's more profitability. And I guess what their strategy is something I feel like Xbox has toyed with but been less successful with, which is, okay,
Oh yeah.
here's our platform. Here's our exclusives. Now you want to come play with us, right? It seems like what Xbox's original idea was is, okay, if we give you some of these games, if you play the Gears of War Remake Collection, that's coming out here at the end of August, right? Okay, you're going to want that. Now, whenever Gears of War E-Day gets a release date on Xbox only, you're going to actually be tempted. Okay, do I want an Xbox? Do I want to upgrade my PC so I can play that on PC Game Pass? That seems like what Xbox's goal has been, but it hasn't really been successful. So I guess my thought is, will
Okay.
PlayStation be able to do it when Xbox couldn't? Will they really be able to go,
Wow.
okay, here's an awesome Spider-Man game. Here's an awesome God of War game. Here's an awesome, I don't know, Crash Bandicoot remake, something, right? I guess that's not an exclusive anymore. But my point is the fact that I wonder if this is still an attempt to try and coax the last Xbox gamers over to PlayStation, right? Because that does sort of seem to be the effort here. Now, some people are doing these super long threads trying to explain where it's not actually exclusives, that it's technically just certain games. But one of the things they talk about here is it does make it seem like we could get some stuff. The reason this still seems crazy to me is because I grew up during the 80s and 90s console wars, right? I mean, I grew up during a time where you could not even imagine getting Mario on the Sega Genesis or getting Sonic on the Super Nintendo, right? It's difficult to even imagine. It seems so impossibly preposterous. Or seeing Master Chief.
All right. This motherfucker needs to stop. These dudes really need to stop. 1 second. Let me see what I've got here. You know what? That's it. Let me get a super chat. We'll talk about. Remember, Hector the Macho Man, member for 28 months. All I'm gonna say is, I prayed for days like these. Talk that shit. Silence Alpha with the 5. How in all that is holy does this delusional moon-faced grifter thinks the PlayStation 5 is going to sell more copies of Spider-Man than PC? You know, now I'm gonna get to that. Silence Alpha. You know, you know how they're justifying this. I don't know how. And one of the homies said, "Sean, how are they gonna move the goalpost?" I'll tell you that. I'll tell you that. I'll probably follow up with it right now. You know how they're how they're trying to justify this is that since Xbox has tried it and Xbox failed, quote unquote. That's what they're trying to say. It failed, but Forza Horizon has been killing it right now. Do you guys hear what's going on? Failed. Maybe Sony can do it. Maybe Sony can do it right and it'll work for them guys. Like Spider-Man, it's costing so much money right now, so it makes sense. Now it makes sense to these dudes, doesn't it? When Xbox was doing this shit with some of the big games, like Doom and these type of games, it didn't make sense then. Why are they putting the games there? But when it's Spider-Man, all of a sudden, it makes sense because the game costs a lot of money. How crazy. That's the goalpost I'm talking about. That's the goalpost. That's what's going to happen. And the goalpost, you know what the goalpost is going to be? Well, it's not like Xbox is putting the games like day one. Some of the games day one. PlayStation 1 put the games day one on Xbox, like Xbox does on PlayStation. That's going to be one of the goalposts as well. So it's different. You're going to see people in the community right now saying, you know, it's totally different. It's not the same. PlayStation, the way they're doing it right now is totally different. Xbox has done it because they're failing. PlayStation is doing it because it makes sense. because the game is costing a lot of money. The big flagship titles is costing a lot of money. Like see, this is how they're trying to justify it. And I don't understand these dudes. It's so simple. Just accept it. PlayStation will be putting more games on other platforms, and it's done. It's done. But nope, there's always something to it. Always something else to it. There has to be. Like guys talking about it's only live service game, nothing has changed. Or this guy's saying it makes sense because budgets are expensive on games and they're trying to make the money back. So if Sony does it right, they can be successful, where Xbox failed in that department. That's where we are right now. Honestly. One second. Because someone sent me something. 1 second, guys. Wow. You still got dudes that you still... Even after all of the information, you still got dudes that you talking about like Xbox is like, don't worry about it, guys. Don't worry about it. This guy named MT Rugilo. He said, dude, these guys can care less about this. They just want Xbox to seem relevant again. So they will try to make Sony look like they're doing the same thing Microsoft is doing. PlayStation is thriving right now, and Xbox is not. It's common sense that Sony will not make the same moves as Xbox. I don't know what to say anymore. Even with Helldivers 2, that started some real shit. That opened a lot of people's eyes. Now he's telling me that PlayStation's on it. PlayStation is killing it. These dudes are delusional. Like, I don't understand these dudes. And you got this, like another one as well. A la carte kiosks as well. He's basically saying the same shit. Don't be mad. Xbox people don't be mad. Xbox people want to see what they want to see because they heard their company lied to them. This could be a number of things, but you all want to take it as every game is coming. What if it just helps Xbox get their games on PlayStation? Like, what the fuck are you talking about? What if it helps just to help Xbox get their games on PlayStation? What are you talking about? Dude, what are you talking about? Does that make sense to you? But let me highlight that shit once more. Am I reading it wrong? Am I reading that wrong or something? But you all want to take it as every game coming. What if it just helps, just to help Xbox get the games on PlayStation? I think these dudes are mental. Honestly, I think these dudes are mental. Like, Carl, what's your like? I think they're mental. I think something's wrong with these dudes. It's gotten so bad. Like, these guys are having a mental breakdown or something. Like, you know what? Let's get a sensible pony, and let's try to break it down even further. Let's pick a sensible pony for a second. Tim Dog, bro. Tim Dog's this Juby. I don't know where the hell he's gone. That guy, Suicide King member for 21 months. The last pony narratives died in 2025. Hashtag the whole slate. Suicide Kings. You know, the Helldivers 2 started it. 100%. MD with a 5. Crap Gamer. Jim Ryan. Tim Dog. Bungie are the four horsemen of PlayStation apocalypse. They did what Sega, Nintendo, and Xbox couldn't. Killing PlayStation. Talk that shit, player. Talk that shit. You ain't lying about that, bro. You ain't lying about that. Let's get someone sensible here. And let's try to break it down. Let's see what they're trying to say here. Now, P-Rock. Let's try to get someone's a bit level-headed a bit. And not lost the plot. Because you got guys like that tweeting that out, saying, you guys are taking this out of context. PlayStation isn't going to be putting their games on other platforms. It's going to be live service games only. Now, P-Rock replied to this William guy, and I'm sure he's replying to a lot of other people as well. He said it straight up, and to me this makes sense. Sony is not creating a 250k job, guys. First of all, it's a 250k position to 250k position to things the way you are saying it. Sony is their party. Let it go. Like third party is trying to say. At least you got one sensible person out there still trying to defend it or some shit. But I think some of these dudes are just mental. I think that's where we are right now. Let me see one more thing. 1 second. One second. Let me see. There we are. Yeah, Randy Watson, he's shook. He's shook. And William goes, I recommend actually reading my post about this and actually reading what I wrote above this comment. I don't know what to say anymore. Michelle, what's going on? What's going on? Hope you're all. Corona Boy J, what's up? Let me show you something. 1 second. I've got one more stuff for you before we close it out soon. I want to see a lot of these people's reactions when it comes to. Let me see. 1 second. When it comes to like one of the first games that's gonna drop on the Xbox, I'd like to see the reaction. To be honest, that's what I want to see. 1 second. You know what? We've seen most of it right now. Let's just talk about it for a while. So is Concord coming to Xbox as well? Hey, shit. You got to let it happen. Yeah, Carl, we had 250k to make sure like something like fair games is gonna be a live service game is gonna make it to Xbox. Like, come on, we know what's up. They got a plan, and listen, every company has a plan. Some take different routes, and that's what's happening right now. And maybe at the end, they might just get there in the same destination, and that's where we are right now. Before like I end the show in the next 10-15 minutes. It's gonna be really interesting, cause I told you like when you seen the reaction with Helldivers 2, you seen how the ponies reacted, meltdowns, breakdown, PlayStation is a traitor, all of that stuff. Now just imagine, whatever the next game is, if it's Ratchet and Clank, Spider-Man, or whatever, Just imagine that when that happens. You got dudes out here talking about. Listen to me. 1 second. Where is this shit? What is this shit? What is this shit? There, I got it here. 1 second. Now, I really do believe this guy's a big PlayStation fan. A big PlayStation fan. He is. I think it's like his. I'm sure we had a bit of a tiff on online, but I'm sure this guy's a big PlayStation fan. You see the reaction? Do you see the reactions they're having right now? Dude is saying, does anyone want to buy a PlayStation 5? That's the level I'm talking about. That's the level of stupidity. Like, come on, like, you gonna sell your PlayStation 5? Is that is it that serious? What PlayStation is doing is making you sell your console. That's where we are on that, guys. Yeah, nobody wanted that dog shit, first of all. But I'm saying that's where we are right now. That's the level we're on. It's getting so bad, like, people are selling their PlayStation. Come on, man, it's not that serious. Just play your bloody games. Just play your games, and it'll be easy. The sooner you accept it, the better it'll be. You know, like, guys, shout out to you guys in the chat as well. Hit that like button. I just can't wait for the next game. You can see the reaction. You can see what's going on right now. And you know why the reason why they can't fathom this in their brains? What's gonna be nice? Is because they really believe, like, I believe most of these dudes on Twitter and podcasts, they really believe that PlayStation will never ever do the same shit or go on the same route as Xbox, what Xbox is doing right now. And I think they had the perception of 77.7 million consoles, and I really do believe they had the perception of the PlayStation 4 gen. When it came to the PlayStation 4 gen, I really do. What's going on, Gambino? Onyx Gaming, what's up? When it came to the PlayStation 4 gen, yes, Carl will be right. When it came to the PlayStation 4 gen, I believe they were just living on that high. You know, like when you have an epic generation, it was a fantastic gen. Like we could say the Xbox 360 was a fantastic generation, and it was overall, you know, the games and the amount of games were coming out from all these publishers and developers. It was unbelievable. It's hard to, like, you live on them highs, like, yo, the Xbox 360 was fire, or the PS2 or the PlayStation 1 or Super Nintendo or Master System was fire. You kind of live on them highs, and I think the most recent one for the PlayStation dudes, it was the PlayStation 4. The second half of the PlayStation 4, they did absolutely fantastic. You know, they sold over 120 million consoles. Excuse me. Games were selling like that. 10, 15, 20 million. And I think that's what they relied on. In their minds, they were like, yo, PlayStation 5 is going to be a beast. And don't get me wrong, PlayStation 5 came out of the gate, had some good games in the first 18 months, like the games they had ready. They did a great job. But as the generation was carrying on, we like 5 years into the gen, you started to see all of these developers, and when it comes to the budget, affecting them. You started to see from Matt Piscatella, the top 10 games are live service games, more or less. It's hard to knock them dudes off. And that's where we are right now. So when Xbox decided to like you can tell with Xbox, they look ahead so far, Microsoft so far, they put a bet on, like, you know what, we may lose 5%, 10% of some of the Xbox guys. But I'm sure the rest of the boys who want to play on the consoles will still be there. And that's the bet they took. Even though PlayStation is selling great, according to the numbers, they still have to do it. And that's where we are right now. In the industry right now with PlayStation, they're putting games in more places. There's nothing wrong with that. The sooner you get over that shit, the better you'll feel. But I've just got a feeling these dudes actually believe that in their hearts. That PlayStation would never do it. Why would they do it for? I don't think they can make sense of it. Now, if it was the opposite round, PlayStation was only at 30 million, consoles, and Xbox was at 77. I think that's what it was. They can't just understand it, yo, if your console were dog shit, lower Xbox or something, I think they could have understood it a bit better. But since PlayStation's nearly double or triple the install base, they don't understand it. They can't process it. Why is PlayStation doing this for? And that's what's happening to these dudes. And that's what they're losing the shit on Twitter. There is with the two ponies are stuck between a rock and DC guy face. Oh shit. Oh shit. Shout out to you. Blank with the fire. What's going on, G? They can't believe it because they're entitled. You know, that's another point as well, bro. PlayStation has always gotten the lion's share of third party and critically acclaimed games since the PlayStation 1. You make a great point there. And that started to change in this gen as well. They started to lose the Square Enix and the Yakuza games and the Persona games. You know, call me Lee Tech goes. PlayStation have not games wake up have no games wake up, Sean. Yeah, I'm a bit tired now. Anyway, you know, I would say this before I close it out. We're gonna have a lot of fun. You're gonna see a lot of people. Lee Tech, you tell me where they are. Spider-Man 3, you tell me? I don't know what PlayStation's doing. All I know is Xbox has dropped 12 first-party games right now. Go so your turn Xbox, it'll happen. Yo, let me tell you something. If Raiden, he's probably sleeping, it's late for us over here. Raiden Blade with Wolverine, guys. Let me, call me Dirk Riggity. I think Dirk's at the cinema, but hey, yo, that Wolverine bet, bro. It's looking better and better as time goes on. As time goes on, man. Oh, man. Man, it's going to be a fun. I just feel like as time goes on, I'm the main character. But I'm saying like Call Reap is looking more and more like the bets are even better. I might even double it. Yeah, the bets is like it's looking even more better now, bro, for Raiden Blade. But as time goes on, guys, honestly, on Twitter, on podcasts, I want you guys to talk shit. Just go out there and just do it. Plain and simple. Don't worry about it. It is what it is right now. Go for it. I was working today, so I can't be on Twitter as much. But just go for it and just talk that shit. It's our time to talk that shit. Because why? Because PlayStation gamers, the ponies are so losers. They can't take this shit. I'm telling you right now, they can't take this shit. They ain't built like us. We've been there, we've done that, we've gone past it. Fair players, like we don't like some of the things, but like we don't cry, like we're not going crazy like, oh shit, I'm selling my Xbox Dirk Griggity. It's over. Who wants an Xbox Series X Halo Edition? You don't see me writing a 10 paragraph or maybe a 50 paragraph tweet or something. A bullet points of like what Xbox is doing and what they're going to do. We know what's up. We play on Xbox, we're Xbox fans. And I think some of these dudes are so delusional to be like, yo, I feel like some of these dudes, they're so delusional to be like, yo, if PlayStation is doing it, I'm giving up and letting them guys go. That's what's going on. That's where we are right now. It's wild to me. Maybe Xbox had to go first, and sometimes they take the most hit. There is with it too. Where is factions? Coming to an Xbox near you. Yo, there is that shit happen, that'll be hilarious. Tell us what's going on. You know, one thing I would say, Game Pass is one of the best thing in gaming right now. And if they can keep that up, I'm good. I'm good. Rodney Burns, what's up? And look, Randy Watson, like them people said, fire Phil Spencer, all of that shit. Look what's happening on the PlayStation side. I'm not sure. His name is funny, bro. Like EX something is. Extreme or something. And that's where we are right now. If Game Pass continues to put some great games on there, I'm good. I'm good. I'm alright with that, bro. As long as Xbox puts the console out there, I'm good. That's where we are right now. But I think some of these dudes are really hurt because they really believe that PlayStation doesn't need to do this. I would have never done this. But I've got a video, bro, because I got one more video to come out. You know, I was gonna put it out. Yes, that was gonna be the video yesterday, but obviously news has changed. But I'll put it out because the video I'm gonna put out probably for Monday, if I do get time. It's gonna be a delusional PlayStation fan versus an extreme PlayStation fan, and his take on why the PC push, why PlayStation did the PC push. I got a clip somewhere. We'll talk about it, bro. In my latest video, when I put one out Monday, Tuesday, it's gonna be funny, man. Zena goes, I'm a YouTuber again. Hey, it's my time to come back. My time is coming back. I give everybody a chance. I gave P-Lump a chance. And I was like, yo, P-Lump, just roll with it. Just roll with it, P-Lump. Go out there and be yourself. But here we are. Zena, what up, baby girl? Anyway, before we go, a last message from the one and only Extreme. And he might be featured in my next video as well.
Thank you, Herman Souls. Thank you, Hiroki Totoki. Thank you all for fucking up the brand. Well done. Fuck off. Thank you, Herman Souls. Thank you, Hiroki Totoki. Thank you all for fucking up the brand. Well done.
There we go. That's our message for the day. That is our message. Peter with a 2. What the hell are you talking about? P-Lump, just run with it. Just roll with it, P-Lump. Don't worry about it. Just roll with it, P-Lump. What's wrong with you? What's going on, Ray? What's good, G? Zombie. But yeah, guys, listen. Enjoy yourself. I don't know what's his Twitter account, man. Just I'll let you know if I can find it, Joey. I'll let you know. But listen, guys, have some fun. Talk that shit. Roll with the punches, like why so serious. Roll with the punches, P-Lump. Pony's gonna be crying all week long, and as soon as that one game drops, you know, if I'm available, I'm going live. We're gonna be talking that shit. But guys, take care, be safe, and your boy is out. Let's give a shout out to the one and only our marketing director, KidBot.
Xbox. Game Pass. Got it on my PC and my Xbox. Game Pass. Keep adding games to my backlog. They say it got no games, man. Don't know what they saying. I just think they hating. Stuck on that PlayStation. Game Pass. Got it on my PC and my Xbox. It has 300 plus for only $15. Bug stacks, Hades, even Among Us. 120 frames on that psycho nuts. Got games, niche games like Cluster Truck. Game Pass. Got it on my PC and my Xbox.
Another
Game
definition
Pass.
of a polybot. This piece of shit.
Keep adding games to my backlog. They say it got no games, man. Don't know
Have
what
a
they
good night.
saying. I just think they
Keep talking that
hating.
shit.
Stuck on that PlayStation.
P-Lump, kiss my ass.
Game Pass. Got it on my PC and my Xbox.
Silent Cypher with a 2. Here's $2 for P-Lump's rims upgrade. Oh shit. Do you know what? He asked for it. Where is it now? Where is it? Shout out to P-Lump. Woo! The new rims are there. Silent Cypher, I got you, player. I got you. There you go. Big B Money, we did win the war. Of course we did. Anyway, guys, take care, be safe, we out.